mama told me. Yeah, black paisley, mama told me. Yeah, come on. My mama told me one day I'ma grow up big and I'ma be a king in my papa.
Hey everyone, Jungle Larry here. Just want to multitask for a second. Just want to talk about the study that was found in the New England Journal recently about formaldehyde and ecigs. So I don't have the article in front of me, I don't have the study in front of me, but kind of figured they didn't need to use sources or facts, so I'll just go off of my memory of what I read. I also want to say good job to Matt from Suck My Mod. His video reply to the study was spot on. It was good, and thanks for taking the dry hit for the team. Like, I fucking hate dry hits. I'm sure everybody else does, and you did it. Kind of prove a point. A couple things I wanted to say. I wrote a couple things down, so if I keep looking down, don't mind me. I think it's awesome that some researchers just threw out, the scientific method, just hundreds of years of proven means to figure shit out, and just said, forget it, we don't need it, we're good. That's just awesome. The juice. If I remember correctly, there was a statement in the study that said, to the effect, I'm not word for word here, it's just off the top of my head, that that e-liquid contains the same core ingredients, so there's no real reason to test different e-liquids. I think they just used one, and I don't even remember what was cited. I remember hearing what juice they used, but I don't remember reading it in the study. Not to say that it's not there, but I just don't remember. I just remember reading it in a different article, and I wondered, well, where'd they get that information from? But just, if I was a researcher that wanted to prove something or disprove something, here's what I would have started with. Juice. A control juice. Maybe one with just nicotine, vegetable glycerin, and propylene glycol. And just pick a 50-50 ratio or something like that, and just say this is what it is. We polled 100 e-cig users, and they said they use this ratio, this nic strength. This is what we're going with. That's our control. And then I would have gone and picked maybe 5 different juices at different levels, different ratios, from all over the country, all over the world. Or hell, just go into town to 4 different vape shops and pick up juice. Go to the fucking Quickie Mart. I don't think Quickie Mart is an actual place, but you know what I'm saying. And buy some stuff there and use that. And then just set it up like that. Take the device that you were going to use, and guess what? Maybe use people who fucking vape. Take someone who doesn't vape, take people who do, and say, we're going to give you these. We want you to use this vaporizer, and we want you to use it at these settings, and here's a little survey, and tell us what you think. And then at the end, tell us what you prefer. Tell us what you use. Tell us the settings that you prefer to use, the voltage, if it's an RDA, or just tell us like what resistance your coils are. Do you use a clearomizer, not a cartomizer? I love how people do studies, or people who are smart and they don't know the fucking terms. It just makes you look stupid. I get what they were saying when they showed when they said CE4, CE5. I get that. I understand that. It's not a cartomizer though, but it makes you look stupid, and it makes your study look less credible when you don't have the right terms. Hey, we're going to do our own study with RDAs, clearomizers, cartomizers, whatever delivery method. Oh, guess what? We're going to use this type of cotton. We're going to use this type of silica. Make a fucking study the way it should be made. Figure it out, because we want to know. We want to know what's unhealthy for us. A lot of people, well, for one, people who quit smoking want to know that they're not going to another dangerous addiction like cigarettes. They'll find a different way to quit. People like me who didn't smoke because I didn't like the smoke, didn't like the inherent health risks, I wasn't willing to take it, want to know that, hey, I didn't just start doing this because I like vapor, and but it's going to kill me. The same reason it kept me from cigarettes or cigars. I'll stop doing it, you know? Yeah, so do that. Use your little vape pen, your ego or whatever it was, your variable voltage device, and go use it at the minimum, use it at the median, use it at the max. Tell us what you think. And they might have discovered, had they had somebody who actually uses these products, that nobody does that shit. Nobody sits there and takes dry fucking hits because it tastes like shit. They would know, like using that pen, oh, it's weird. The 20 people, 5 people, 10 people, however many people said they don't ever use it at 5 volts because it burns this wick. You know, like, and it tastes like shit. Or maybe if they would have done it right in front of them. Deep breaths. Maybe if they'd done it right in front of them, they would see that it's uncomfortable and these people are coughing because it tastes like shit, and they don't want to use this setting again. How about that? You can still come up with your findings. You can still say, hey, guess what? When you set it to this is what happens. There's got to be someone out there who doesn't give a shit about the dry hits. Some weirdo. Sorry, you're weird if you like the juice burnt and the cotton burn and the silica burn taste in your mouth. That's what that study's for, is that 1%, 2%, that minimal amount of people that actually do that. Let them know that there's a health risk to what they're doing. I use mech mods. The voltage doesn't go to 5 volts. So that high voltage is 5 volts. Holy shit. Unbelievable. But maybe it's not just the voltage. Maybe it is like, hey, when you get a dry hit, this is what happens. You're creating this formaldehyde, and I can't remember how they worded it, but this precursor to formaldehyde or whatever it is, or formaldehyde. Here's what you're doing. That'll make me paranoid enough to not do it, to ensure 100% of the time that I have 0 dry hits. They're few and far between, but I want to know, what is it, you know? Shame on them, shame on everybody. You know, I had an argument with someone one time. This is coming from a smoker, by the way. And it's always smokers and fucking experts that have the knowledge told me how unhealthy this was. And I'm like, you're a smoker. Shut the fuck up. And then the argument was over when he told me nicotine was a carcinogen. And I'm like, okay, done here. Nicotine is not a carcinogen. I've read a few articles. Hasn't been proven, I don't think. Definitely not with the scientific method. So I just knew, and I'm surprised. So maybe I didn't know. I just knew that I was going to hear about it. I was going to hear all the people come out of the closet. Oh, you vape? You know what? You're vaping formaldehyde, yada, yada, yada. Okay. So tell me what I'm doing. Tell me what I'm doing. Tell me the voltage of this battery. Did it magically become a 5-volt battery? Is the contacts in this like amplify it? Because I think we can. Oh, look at all that cancer. I understand that there's properties in the vapor that there is nicotine, and there's the secondhand risk of nicotine. I don't just blow vapor in people's faces. non-smokers, let's just say. I do it to smokers. It's funny. It's like shaming them. Start vaping. Shame on these people. Shame on the New England Journal for publishing this shit. I mean, reading it, I'm a layman, and this article was horrible. You know, right then and there, it's like, this is stupid. And I'm so glad, and I seen it on Fox News, and I seen a couple other people, and I wish to give credit to this doctor who basically slammed this fucking study relatively quickly. It seemed like a day. Might have been quicker, might have been a couple days. But they slammed this article and said, this is stupid. This is a ridiculous study. It's horrible. Get your shit together, people. You know, I really wish they would have just said that. Get your shit together. You shouldn't be studying anything. You know, shit, I could study. No, let me study this. Oh, it's awesome. Who's going to take my word for it? You know, you have to back your shit up with facts. Not, God, the scientific community, I wish they would get their shit together sometimes. We study the effects of nail polish and lipstick and deodorant and the red dye and fucking M&Ms. We're injecting the shit out of rats, or we did, causing cancer. If you ingest 10 pounds of M&Ms, you're going to get, you know, this percentage of red dye. Where is the studies like that? You know? If this is that big of a concern, if people don't want people vaping, if they'd rather have us smoking, then fucking come out with a study like that. It's stupid, you know? This is the point of the rant that it's becoming more of a rant, because I don't have anything left written down here. I don't have any direction other than how stupid this shit is. Yeah, I'm cursing a little bit, sorry. Now is the time that vapors as a community take some responsibility. If you enjoy vaping and you'd rather vape instead of smoke, and how about the people around you enjoy you vaping instead of smoking? Now is the time that we come together, stop acting like jackasses online, and a little solidarity would go a long way. Let's not show that we're a bunch of fucking idiots in Applebee's clouding the place out. Show some respect to the people who don't vape. Shit, just show respect to everybody. How about that? I'm not calling everyone out, but there's some douchebags. There's always douchebags. But if you enjoy vaping, if you enjoy your rights to do this, that, and the other, then now's the time that we are squeaky clean and don't do stupid shit and become viral videos on the internet where everybody gets their news and believes everything they see, even out of context. So please like and subscribe. Thank you for listening to my little rant. Again, thanks for reviewers like Matt from Suck My Mod. Love that freaking... I love their videos, him and V's. And everyone else is subscribed to them too. Stay educated. If you don't know something, figure it out with the help of the people who already know. So...